Yuichi Toida from Kyoto University. His speech title is The Formula of Interest. The Formula of Interest. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and distinguished judges. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You feel comfortable whenever we talk about what we are interested in. One of my senior students always talks about politics very passionately. And once he starts, nobody can stop him talking. To be honest, I felt bored and sometimes didn't even listen to his speech because I have no interest in politics. But at the same time I thought, if I had an interest in politics, I could enjoy his stories much more. I guess all of you have had similar experiences before. Whether we have interest in something or not determines whether we can enjoy those situations. Then, what if there is a magic formula which enables you to have interest in anything and make your life much more enjoyable? Today, I'd like to talk about what I call the formula of interest. I'm going to explain what this formula is like and how it works in your life. I hope you make the most of this formula to expand your interests. If you become interested in broader areas than now, you'll be able to pay attention to ordinary things and events much more. They will provide you with a lot of stimulus. For example, imagine you are on a train. Look at you, and you can see common things such as swinging steps and advertisements on the door. If you are interested in physics, you might look at the swinging steps as a physical phenomenon and we need to think about its mechanism. If you are interested in economics, you might think about the purpose of these advertisements or the effects of attracting people. You can enjoy this thinking because you just follow your interest, right? Like this, the wider interest you have, the more likely it is for you to face situations related to your interest. How can your life enjoyable? As for me, ever since I succeeded in taking interest in value figures, I've been able to turn many ordinary situations into enjoyable ones. In case of politics, now I enjoy listening to the senior talks with interest. Also, now that I'm interested in sports science, during walking and running, a very interesting movement. My interest has given lots of spice to my life. Now, I know you will ask me what makes us able to take up new interests. It seems difficult to become interested in new things. Can you take interest in many things ranging from history to natural science? At present, probably not. So the question is, how we can widen our areas of interest? The answer lies in the relation between interest and knowledge. Let me share with you how I became interested in new things. Last year, I took various classes anyway to discover my interest. One of the classes I attended was political science, and I gained new knowledge of politics. A few weeks later, when an election report on TV came in sight, something unexpected happened. My eyes fell on that report, which I used to ignore before. I felt I had heard about it somewhere. Then, the knowledge that I had gained was linked together. That's what they mean. In short, the way I see politics significantly changed thanks to new knowledge. I've got an interest in. In addition, I became interested in other fields in the similar way. What does my story tell us? It tells us that interest is produced by knowledge through the following process. First, you acquire new fragmentary knowledge. Second, you encounter a situation related to that knowledge. Third, at that moment, the fragmentary knowledge is linked with one another. As a result, you can understand the thing deeply. Lastly, your interest sparks. In fact, educational psychologist proposes as a study model that knowledge is a cause and interest is the effect. That means knowledge has the power to create new interest. Now, we finally found the formula of interest. Here's how it works. Knowledge based on interest, and interest based on enjoyable life. Knowledge, interest, and enjoyable life. We have successfully proved this formula. I strongly recommend that you should use the formula of interest to make your life more enjoyable. All you have to do is gain knowledge of what you are not interested in. Then, how should we gain knowledge? The point is to learn about various subjects. For example, you can watch some TED presentations on the internet, or browse through some books in a bookstore. You can put them into practice when you have some time to spare. But still, you might say that taking Toida in action is a little hard. For those of you, why don't you take advantage of something you are already involved in? If you are sleeping in some university lectures, how about listening to professors so seriously and taking some notes? Many of you are ESS members, so how about reading more speeches and going to more speech contests? By changing your action, you can acquire knowledge in wider range of fields, which leads you to your interest and enjoyable life. You can start applying the formula of interest from whatever you can easily. Knowledge based on interest, and interest based on enjoyable life. My life would have been boring without the formula of interest. Because of this formula, more and more interest has accumulated. More and more fun has been added to my life. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your turn. From today, let's enjoy our life with the formula of interest. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toida. Now, we have a question and answer session for 3 minutes. Mr. Miyawaki, please.
Okay, Mr. Toida, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a very interesting speech.
Thank you.
The formula, the equation you showed us is pretty interesting. So,
Thank you.
right, so my question is, knowledge has the power. Knowledge has the power to create a new interest,
Yes.
and you suggest to start gaining knowledge.
Yes.
Right, how would you suggest students to do something different to gain more knowledge?
Something different.
How could they act differently to gain more knowledge?
Well, to the students, I want to suggest that, if they are sleeping in their university lecture, I want to say to them that let's please wake up and listen to the professor's thoughts, and yes, I want to say give it a try, and maybe you could that knowledge will lead to the
what could the school do to help students gain more knowledge?
What could school do? Gain more knowledge. I think that how to teach students is very important. What I mean is that that's just my idea. Teachers should teach students that knowledge is just knowledge is the useful thing that leads to the enjoyable life. That is very useful for them to lead a more enjoyable life. Nowadays, teachers just teach knowledge, and the students cannot understand why that knowledge is important. So I think that the school teachers should teach students that how meaningful knowledge is.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great speech.